Everything about this book felt so wholesome. I'm talking about Falling for My Husband by Rehana. So this story is as simple as the girl falling for her husband, but every other thing about the book came as a surprise to me. First of all, it's a situational marriage and there is a bride swap, but when there is a bride swap, it's always either forced or maybe sometimes I feel the reason is not so convincing. But in this, Mishti is the female character and she is basically becoming the bride. And when she is becoming the bride, there is so much clarity in the writing, and there was so much justification about the reason why she's getting married, and it was so convincing. And that's where I was so hooked into this book. Usually, I love a cute female lead in a DC romance, but when it comes to a cute female lead, nowadays people are showing them as either uneducated or they are mostly dependent on the male character. And I don't like the concept and I cringe at it, but here Mishti was like actually cute, like really cute. She had so much craziness, she was cute, and she had so much clarity in whatever she does. And every time I was reading about Mystery, only thing that came to my mind was Kya bindas ladki hai. That was the only thing that was coming into my mind. Second is Siddharth. He is the MMC of the book. I felt his character was like jackfruit. He was like very grumpy and he was like so hard to understand. But slowly, when you start to know him, he's so sweet, and his entire progress of falling for his wife was like a slow burn. I just loved the subtle take on his romance part. Third is there is a character called Arya. He is the bestest friend of Mishri and he's a good friend of Siddharth. And his character is like the male version of Mishri. He was full of madness and he had so much maturity. It's like Mishri and Arya share the same brain cells. So I was crushing on Arya like so badly. There was two things I admired the most about the writing, two main concepts. One is in most of the Desi romances, there will be a place where the female lead is getting a help from the male lead and then they fall for love and then they forget about returning the favor. But in this, till the last page, Misty was returning the favor and I was so in love with that concept. She had that moral and that's how a female character should be written. Second is we always come up with a milestone to show the happily ever after. It's either getting married or having a pregnancy or having a kid. So our happily ever after is often attached to a milestone, and in this she is breaking that stereotype and I was like so happy with the way the book ended. My suggestion for this book would be there was two scenes, but precisely I remember one where there is this common Desi romantic scene. So I would like to suggest that maybe you can skip the common romantic scenes and you can experiment something new. Yes, I feel your writing was excellent and I feel your books deserve the best of the best, and that is the reason I want to suggest this. Personally, my heart was so full while reading this. It was around 2:37 a.m. when I was finishing this book and I straightly went to Amazon to give the review. I was feeling so satisfied while completing this book because I've read the previous book and this one, it's like completely 180-degree turn from the way the book was written. And I was so happy for you, Rehana, and all the best for your next books. And my epic people, if you love Desi romances, just trust me and with this book you won't be disappointed, I swear.